Hello everyone, it's CMP here. Playing my Kerbal Space Program, I'm a bit hooked on this. So, last time we left off, we were on just the default game and everything. I've put a load of add-ons and mods on here. Now, I'm not 100% sure how to use most of them, so I'm sure we'll find out in the long run. So, as you can see, we've got a lot more holes here. So we've got spherical command pod, which is meant to be like Space Odyssey. Mechanical jeb, which is something I think we're going to use. Another mechanical jeb, which basically gives you, it like can autopilot and stuff, which is really nice. We have these ones which are like cars, so you can put them down and then drive them. Satellites that you can, take off and then satellite around. Probodine, the remote control capsule. Okay. Core, that's for probes, so if we make a probe in the future, we can use those. So I'm going to use the mechanical jeb. Is there actually... this one. Let's go for this one. Alright, so we've got our main thing here. As you can see, we've got a lot more things in here. Now I did find one thing is a bit overpowered and I'm not going to be using it, which is the warp drive. Which more or less shoots you out to Minimus, and then game over. We have ion engines, which are like just for space, which are pretty nice. I can't use that one; it's the wrong version. But we can use this one. So actually, I might do that. So first of all, we're going to need our SAS system, and then we're going to add a battery. Whoa! That's huge. I think not. These okay. Batteries and stuff are massive, so also got these compact rockets which burn for 1 second, but they're pretty good. I haven't used these mechanical jeb engines. It's meant for this actually, so I mean, doesn't go on there anywhere. Got kethane, which is like normal fuel, but just green fuel basically, and cheaper when the emissions come out. So for this top section, I don't know. Let's go for a fuel tank, obviously, and we got this one here as well. These two, they're exactly the same. This one's got a different model, I think is what it is. So let's try the new one. All right. So that's our sort of. Well, it's not finished, but that's what our last stage is going to comprise of. What else do we want on here? We need some RCS thrusters, which basically you can use for spinning and doing all the manoeuvring in space. So let's put 4 of these on there, and we'll put some on there. Okay, that's sorted. Now we also need RCS fuel, so I don't want to forget that. I could use these, because that's also RCS fuel. But it's a bit big, I think, really. Mass is 1. And what's the mass of an RCS fuel tank? Where is it? There it is. Half. So let's just use an RCS, and it's nice and inline as well. Alright. So there's our sort of main section, as you were. As you were? Well, okay. So now we're going to need to decouple. There's all these different things which I haven't even looked at, like mechanical jeb 1 meter edition. Oh, okay. So you haven't got to have this bit. You can actually have just these separate bits for the mechanical jeb system. On a radial. Okay, it's quite a few of them. Landing supports. Okay. What else we got? That's from the old game. Oh yeah, I've got some space plane parts, so I want to make a space plane at some point. So looking for decouplers. So there's other decouplers as well, which look a bit weird. No. Oh yeah, we've got solar panels. If we wanted to make a battery or electric powered thing. We've got things to float seaplanes on. Yeah, lots of things. Fairings, all these kind of things. That's not the right one. Oh, there's these things as well, which you can hide certain things with them. I'm not too sure how they work. Yeah, like that. So you can actually hide the engine. Okay. Okay, so what are we looking for? Yeah, decoupler. Alright. So we've got our decoupler down, so that's our first stage, last stage. So now we need the bit which is going to be our main thrust through space. So this is our big section. Well, kind of. So let's give this a fair bit of fuel, I'd say. Let's put it on three-way. Three-way. Apparently, that's how you do it. You just hold Alt and click, and you'll duplicate the part. That's cool. Okay, I think that's just too much. Right. So let's get these liquid fuel engines, stick them on there. So there we go. There's our main section through space. Alright, now we want to have our main booster section, the one that gets us off the launch pad. And I'm actually going to use solid fuel boosters. But before I do that, I'm going to need some decouplers, but some side ones, these radial ones. I love this symmetry tool. Stick it on the middle. Alright. And get these boosters lined up lower, actually. Is that lined up? Nope. Tell you what, if I need to move these down a bit then. There we go. That is lined up, I believe. Nope. Right, is that lined up? Yeah, okay. Alright, so we've got our main booster rockets. Now I don't think that's going to be enough fuel, speed to get off the launch pad. So I'm actually going to add a couple of more decouplers. One on that side of them. There's three of them, that's not going to work, never mind. We can try it with that, see what happens. And I'm going to put some nose cones on these, so let's use these. And then NC. I want to get the big solid booster fuel rockets, but I couldn't find the add-on for that, unfortunately. I'll have another look. Right, now we're going to need some way to control this ship. I'm probably going to put my fins up here, so I haven't got to put anything down here, and it's all going to be jettisoned anyway, so, you know. So we've got these other rings we can use. Actually, that looks very good. Yep, that's fine by me. And then I'm going to use some control surfaces, I think. So, where are they? Is that too big? Yep, that's fine. We use smaller ones. Why does it always start from upside down? Is there a way to put that? It's snapping. I don't want it to snap. Oh, guess we won't use these then. It's like a centrifuge. Artificial gravity. Ooh, never mind. We'll look at it later. Right, let's go for the standard canard. Canards, canard, I don't know. I don't know. It's because there's 4 of them, isn't there? So let's stick it in the middle. Right, cool. Wait, I said 4. God damn it. Okay, sorted. So that's our control system. Now we're going to set up the stages and we can test this out. Oh, actually, because this is going to be quite unstable, let's tie some of it together. So let's put it back to 3-way. Let's click there, like that. And let's tie these ones together, like that. So these ones are all tied together. Now we're going to tie it from the middles, like that, and tie it from the other middle. So those are nice and secured now. They will disappear as well when you've decoupled, so that's cool. Let's connect all these together. They don't like connect it, but they keep it from wobbling. Well, or try to at least. Okay, that's that done. That should be much better than it was anyway. Right, so these engines here, okay, which are these ones down here, these are going to be our first stage. Now, I don't know what these are, these are nose cones, they can stay down there, this doesn't matter. So which decouplers are these? So the first things we're going to decouple, yep, all those, which are the ones that decouple the main root booster rockets. And then after that, these bottom rockets will take off. And actually, is that decoupler? I can't remember. No, this is not decoupler and won't separate. That's right. Yeah. So then that one decouples it, and then we've got our last stage with the RCS fuel. All right. So let's call this Jebster V1336. Save that and launch. Yeah, you can see I was testing a couple of things last night. So I think the first target for us is to go land on, well, to get orbit with the moon. Although I'd like to get in orbit with Kerbal first, maybe that's a bit easier. So there's no point me controlling my thrust because this thing is a solid booster rocket and you can't control the thrust. But let's see, I'm going to press T. I don't know how to open up mechanical Jeb, so I'll find out sooner or later. Oh no, it's there. So what have we got? Ascent autopilot, so maybe that's what I want. Orbital altitude. Oh, look at this. Engage. Awaiting liftoff. Okay. So let's go. These will burn out pretty quickly. Oh, it's doing stuff for me. This is weird. I don't mind doing it myself, I'm just, you know, might as well try it out. It's doing everything for me. That's mental. Wait, is that actually using... That's mechanical Jeb up there, that's what it is. That eye. It's weird. It's like Portal. It's quite loud this one, I apologise, I'll probably turn down the sound somehow. It's really quite low, but there we go. So we're getting there, we've got 10,000 metres. Oh. Is that meant to do that? I think so. What's going on? Jeb, you seem to be doing a good job here. It's doing a gravity turn. Okay. Very pretty, isn't it? Right, so it seems like we're almost there, I guess. Yeah, our apogee is building up quite rapidly, really. So we'll look at some of this information. Okay, let's turn my throttle right down. Off, and now we're in orbit, I think. We're not in orbit. So maybe this is just just for ascension. Coasting to apoapsis. Oh, okay, so it's getting to the apoapsis. And then it's going to boost. So let's go ahead and just speed up time. Well, I'm still in the atmosphere, just. So I can't speed time yet. Those fins are a bit working overtime. I think we're outside the atmosphere in a second. There we go. Oh, it's doing it by itself. The thing's clever. I think it's going to orbit at exactly 100,000. If it does that, that'd be very impressive. I think I might do some of this manually next time, but it's just seeing, you know, how this works. Almost there. 7, 8, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Okay, it'll slow down now. Circularizing. So it is. Just circularizing. Oh, so you can edit everything about it as well. That's pretty cool. Launch mass 51 ton. Yeah, that was quite. Right. So are we almost there? We're almost there. Yeah, we're gonna run out of fuel, so we'll have to do a descent straight afterwards, I think. Or we can just leave it in orbit and land it another time. It's really not doing bad, is it, this mechanic? And there we go. Almost there, I think. And there we have it. We have a perfectly circular orbit. So can I now warp time? Oh, it's still under acceleration. Alright. Look at that. Now, I do now realise that I haven't put a parachute on this, so this cannot... Well, it can land. I don't have to land on its thruster. I'll leave that for the next episode. So thanks for watching. We'll try and rescue this ship in another couple of episodes or whatever. But yeah, as you can see, it's got a nice orbit. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.